Hello everyone, today we are here in Doha. This is the old Doha airport showing runway 33 with this beautiful Cessna 152. But the point is not showing the airplane or Doha old airport itself, but the scenery that got out for Doha. It's a freeware scenery, it's not great, but I mean, it's well intentioned and it's better than the original Doha scenery that we had before. So we're going to start by watching some things that were not here previously and now they are. So they're still here in Old Doha. This is the region known as Old Doha where the city started. Most of the buildings are very like generic. It's still buildings that came from the default Microsoft Flight Simulator. But the good news here is the Torch, which is this hotel is the actually the highest, not the highest building, but the highest point of Qatar, of the entire Qatar, because it's over a kind of hill. So we're getting closer to the Torch, and you're gonna be able to see some stadiums passing by. So this is stadiums. I don't know if they put all the stadiums of the World Cup, but some are definitely here. And this is Al Khalifa Stadium, which is the one of the main stadiums here in Doha. And I think the finals are going to be played in this place. And of course, you see the torch here. I don't know how is it depicted at night, but I'm gonna take a look at it shortly. So as you can see here, we have the torch. We have the this is like a swimming center or something. It's like it has to do with swimming sports. And here the Aspire Park, naturally. Uh, the Aspire Park itself has not been worked on, it looks like. But anyways, just to have the sports center, and the torch is already amazing because specifically the torch is a very important point in the Qatari landscape, and we couldn't see it before, so now it's here. And let's see how is it at night, just by curiosity, if it's lit or not. No, it's dark. So okay, we can leave it at. Usually the torch is pretty colorful. It's pretty nice actually at night, and unfortunately, they didn't work on the lights of the torch itself. So next point we're gonna check out on this uh, quick travel around Doha is the West Bay. So let's go there to West Bay. Well, first things first, I can notice there's a building there, very high building that it's not there in real life. This building is still under construction, so it's not ready. Yet, it's gonna be actually a very high building. I'm not sure if it's gonna be that high, but anyways, we can leave it with that as well. It's better than having nothing like we had before. So getting closer to the Corniche, which is this promenade here, we can see some very specific buildings in Doha. This one, like I told you, the design is actually weird. This is not the design it has in real life. It's more like it remembers a bit of the Shard, maybe. This building looks like they brought it from somewhere else. It's just not like Doha's buildings. And this building is pretty accurate. It's there is this taxi to gate scenery for Flight Simulator X, which is pretty much more accurate than this one. Some buildings here, like this one, this is a very famous building. This is like Mexico. What visit Mexico? It shouldn't be here. Maybe the guys who did the scenery are from Mexico. I don't know. And of course, we have Sheraton, which is the most old building here in the West Bay region, and we have some other very specific buildings of the region as well, and you can recognize some of them, of course. The only one that's really out of place is this one, which is much higher than the real one and a different shape as well. So going along West Bay here. Let's see if there's something else. No, yeah, we could have like Kempinski building, which is the highest building in town. It's not there, and these buildings are kind of not that precise. some are under construction. This building is really there. This building is really there. Okay, so it's not as good as the taxi to gate scenery, but it's fair. This one is also like it has a shape that resembles this one, but it's not the same thing. And from here we go to the Pearl. One thing that is missing, was missing before and is still missing, I'm gonna show you, is Lusail City. Lusail City is this neighborhood in the north of Doha, which now has a lot of buildings. It has almost as much buildings as West Bay. And here is the Laguna Mall. We have the zigzag towers. They are not here depicted, of course, as you can see in this scenery for Flight Simulator. It looks just like some add-ons to the original scenery. So it's like it's not a complete work yet. Here we should have, of course, the entrance of the Pearl. You have two twin towers here, which are not being depicted. About the buildings here in Porto Arabia and in Viva Bahia, they are like, okay, they put some buildings of Viva Bahia in this place. Okay, it's not that nice. Medina Central is not that well depicted as well, but I mean, it's better than nothing. And here in Viva Bahia, we have then many buildings, including, of course, the building I live in, but they are in the same fashion. They are not very precise. I'm just gonna change the color, the light, I mean, so you can see how is it at night. And apparently, yeah, they are too dark. They should be lit up, and they are not. So yeah, we don't know how they look really at night. It's like a freeware scenario. It's like it's not supposed to be great. It's just supposed to be better than the original. So the only thing really bothering me here is this building. It shouldn't be here at all. It would be better without it than with it. And now, finally, of course, we have to go to the Hamad International Airport, which is the main airport in Qatar. And let's see what they have done to Hamad. It looks like, from the distance, it looks like okay. We have the main maintenance building here with the hangars. Let me see. Here, I mean, the default is already very good. You don't have really to work on the taxiways or anything like that. Maybe some have the wrong names on it, but other than that, they're great. So cool. They have even the logo here. Good things here in the cargo ramp. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. You can leave it that too. The parking lot, the KRC, the other buildings in the regions, and of course the Hamad Tower. It's not precisely the way it is, but it's better than what it was before. This version, let's say, of the Hamad International. Now to the terminal itself. It looks like they picked the terminal from somewhere else. I'm not sure from where, but it's I don't know. Some parts of it. Some parts are pretty okay. Like this one is pretty like very similar to the real one. It's been very specifically built. It's nice. It's not bad. Here there is a mosque that it's not depicted. There is the VIP terminal which is not depicted. But well, overall, for a freeware, of course, it's better than what we had before, definitely. The only things I would change, of course, like I said, is this building that shouldn't be here at all. Put some other buildings that are missing, and of course, Lusail City and the entrance of the Pearl, I think, is the main things. There are small things that can be fixed I believe, in a quick time. But until we have a proper Doha scenery, this is good enough to work with. Now we just need airliners to fill all this thing in, right? So thank you very much. It's a very quick review of this first scenery for Doha for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hope you have enjoyed. See you around.